What's up, y'all, bro? The funniest shit ever, bro, is seeing people that claim to be self-improvement kings and gurus and all this shit, right? And they developed courses, they developed a channel, they developed so much things, and then you see their following or their subscriber count on YouTube just bleeding every fucking day. They're losing subscribers every day. I see this with Steph is Cold, and I see this with Hamza, and I see this with other YouTubers like Kira Lotan, like people that are trying to do self improvement so much, but people just get tired of this shit, bro. If you think life is all about self improvement, I don't know, you're walking down a finicky path. I don't believe in that shit, bro. I believe you should just chill out, be yourself, and you know what I mean. If you want to work out, go work out. You want to feel good, you go feel good. You want to go on a diet, go on a diet. But fuck, bro. If you think age is against us, especially for men, my friend, you are fucking wrong. You are fucking wrong. We men hit our second stride in our mid 30s, early 30s to early 40s. We hit our second stride. Some men, you know, they're called like I forgot what it was called, but like the Silver Surfer or Silver Sharks or something like that. Like when we get gray hair and stuff, we look even better. We look more attractive. It's fucking crazy out here. Now, for women, I know they have a biological clock. I'm not gonna go into it, but you know they have a time they have to get married and have kids and stuff. Unless they freeze their eggs, then they're chill. They're completely zen. I think it costs like 10 bands, $10,000 to freeze your eggs, and then that problem goes away. You can do whatever the fuck you want. In this day and age, brother, I laugh, and I'm glad to see women waking up. They're like, "Oh, I'm not some infrastructure machine, a baby making machine. I'm not here to just make babies and that's it. I'm here to love life and I'm here to explore life, go travel, go on vacations, and learn stuff about myself and learn the soul and appreciate the world." But no, 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 no. No, 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 no. What ends up happening is so many women are scared to freeze their eggs. They're scared to be judged by society that they end up settling. They end up settling. I know, and it goes both ways. There are so many people, I'm talking attractive looking people, not to me, but it's genuinely attractive, who have settled. They went down for a 7, went down to a 5, to date a 5 out of 10. And they're gonna say, oh, but it's so fun chilling with him. Oh, but it's so nice, it feels good, it feels natural. Buddy, buddy. You couldn't get a 7 out of 10. You couldn't get a dime. You couldn't get an 8, 9 out of 10. You settled, or they settled on you, one or the other. It is what it is, brother. If you're the one with the hotter wife or hotter husband, then all the power to you, bro. You're winning at life. But from the other perspective, brother, you better not get complacent. You better be trying hard. You better be in the fucking gym. You better be going hard in life. I'm talking ambitious, leadership qualities. I'm talking plural. She or he has many suitors up. There was a statistic that came up, right? And the statistic said most women, not men, most women in marriages have a backup man. Just in case their marriage falls apart, they have someone on the backup. And I think it was about 60 to 70% of women have this. And I just sat here as a man, a single man, a virgin, looking at life and saying, this is preposterous. This is fucking conniving. This is fucking evil. This is fucking evil. The fact that you even have doubts on our marriage is one thing, but the fact that you have a backup plan is a whole other thing. Now, there are reports coming out all the time about how there are men who have kids, but they're not the father of those kids. The wife has been sleeping around purposely. She will go sleep with a bum that she loves and she wants to have their kids, but she knows that bum cannot support her, so she'll latch on to someone else like a leech and say, you know what, I need you for your resources, and they'll sell them a dream. I personally believe instantly when you're born, there should be a paternity test ASAP. And with technology booming, brother, it'll probably take like a few days or a few hours. A few hours and you're good to go. A lifelong feeling of being secured that your government had your back. Secondly, I do believe If a woman cheats you out of, paternity fraud or maternity fraud or paternity fraud, whatever it is, where basically you have to pay alimony or child support, I do believe if you find out in the DNA test that it's not your kid, the woman has to pay back all damages, have her wages garnished. Hey, hey, I'm gonna just say it. Fuck that kid. Fuck that kid and fuck that mom. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's one thing to have heartbreak. It's another thing to have kids that you think are yours and then have heartbreak on top of that and then more heartbreak because she doesn't love you. It's just ridiculous, brother. There's only so much fucking heartbreak you can take in this life. So much fucking heartbreak. It's fucking ridiculous, man. And I would hope, brother, I would hope, if I went through something crazy like that, I would be like, yo, I send a letter to my CEO, my boss, and be like, brother, I need like 3 months off of work. I need something. Like I need to go to therapy. Please pay me for this a little bit. I'm gonna be loyal to the company, and they'll make me sign a contract. I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay with this company for like 3, 4, 5 years. Good to go. I get 3 months paid. Not it's a vacation, but it's not even in my contract. It's like a therapy thing, bro. Like we need some shit like that, bro. If I had heartbreak, and I had heartbreak like a few times in my life, mainly just one time where the heartbreak was so severe that I went into psychosis. I was shocked, bro. I had to take work off. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't focus, and my heart was just trembling, and I felt like shit, bro. I felt like fucking shit. So my productivity went down. Everything went down, and I do believe, bro, as we enter this society where, 70 like the divorce rate's at 50% or something like that, and 70 to 80% of all divorces are initiated by women. The remaining other percent are mutual divorces. I do believe that we need to have more sympathetic companies signing with us. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. I can put my heart out, be a good father, put everything on the fucking line, my job, go to work every day, do this, and then she'll be complaining saying, "Oh, you don't spend enough time with me." And then I'll respond saying, "I'm working for our future, darling. I'm working to try to get our kids like a registered education savings plan. I'm trying to save up for their school. I'm trying to do big things. I'm trying to get a fucking house, a down payment. I'm trying to elevate. I need my personal time." But some woman will say, "No, no, 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 no. No, I can't have that. I can't have that." And this is what I'm saying. And this is an important piece of advice. And I know I'm a virgin. I have no experience, but I'm going to just say it. You need to date a woman who has a life. I fucking sincerely mean it. I mean a life, a social circle, everything. Her life is popping. She's productive. She has multiple incomes. She's doing her thing. Feminine energy. Bro, you need this shit. You need this shit. If you fall in love with a woman and she has no life and her life is obsessed on you and obsessed on the kids, it can go two ways. I'm not saying it's always a disaster, but it can go two ways. And usually in the current times, it's going to fucking disaster. It's going to fucking disaster. Endless cheating, endless abuse, endless neglect, retarded shit all across the board. And I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. So while I'm single, I'll be fucking laughing to the fucking grave, my friend. I'll be laughing to the fucking grave. They put this huge societal pressure on us and they say, "Oh, you have to get married between 25 and 30 and get a house and get a new car and have kids and everything." That's like the cookie cutter life, the stereotypical life of a successful man. I looked at that shit with pride and I said, "Fuck no." There's so many immature women. I said, "Fuck no." And I don't get matches that often on Tinder, so that's why I said I'm a 4 out of 10. I would say I get matches like one match every month, one match a month, and I'm in Toronto. And I'm not talking about going to the United States and marrying these ugly ass women, bro. I'm not talking about 3 out of 10s, 4 out of 10s, 2 out of 10s, 1 out of 10s. No, 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 my friend. I'm talking I get a 6 minimum out of 10. Sometimes a 7 out of 10. Rarely will I get an 8 out of 10. See, I'm ugly, and it is what it is, and I have a lot of racism against me. I'm dark skinned. I got tattoos of gods and all this stuff. So I look intimidating to this woman because I'm a man with wisdom and knowledge. And that's a fact. I look intimidating because I hold my own. And I have a social presence. I'm gaining that with my YouTube, my Twitter, my TikTok, my social media. I'm gaining a social presence. I'm gaining motion. I'm gaining fucking motion. And one day when I have 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, all legit, it'll be fucking crazy. It'll be fucking crazy. The community around me will be fucking awesome. People will fucking love me. They'll love chilling with me. They'll say, fuck it, bro. You know, I wasted my virginity. I spent it on a fucking prostitute. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't fucking worth it. I look to those people and I say, hey, bro, you fell to the societal pressures, brother. And, you know, some people put a high value on their virginity. I do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to have sex with just about anyone. I told y'all I'm a demisexual, which means it takes time. I'm talking 3 to 6 months for me to develop feelings for someone. So even though while I'm on these dating apps and I'm swiping, I swipe on almost every girl except transgenders and moms, basically. But I swipe on almost like 99% of girls. I just swipe. And I hope to just have a meaningful conversation where I get pulled in. I get pulled into that shit. Fuck, bro. These dating apps are so fucking trash. They need to have a section for memes, right? And I'm like, you know, I mean it, memes and comments, because I'm a pretty funny commenter guy, like commentator. But imagine Tinder had a section for memes, and you can make your own memes and shit, or like make your picture into a meme or whatever it is. Oh man, it'd be fucking roasting season. I'd get roasted left and fucking right for being a virgin, but some girls would be like, holy fuck, this dude waited for the right person. He really values himself. He values himself to his sexual nature. He didn't just go out there and fuck twos and threes and fours out of tens and fives out of tens. Fuck no. Minimum standard is a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10 that respects me, is a leader, and has her finances together and everything. Now I understand I'm a disabled man on top of that. A mildly schizophrenic man. I can't even say mild. I get sick when I don't take my pills. But I take my pills. I'm a responsible man. But I have my biology working against me. I got sick sometimes. I get sick sometimes here and there. It is what it is, brother. It is what it is. But I will push forward and say, you know what? Even me at my disabled state is still a higher value man than some people out there in the world who are not disabled. I will stay saying that I am working every day to be productive, working on a grind, working on my future, and saying, fuck it. The world may look down on me, but fuck it, I'm with God, bro. I'm with fucking God, and I'm gonna be pushing. I'm gonna go pushing new heights, new levels, new crazy ass shit, bro. And you know, I'm not gonna go out there and start live streaming in the real world and then start doing shit for subs and let my community chat roast me all day and make fun of me like these other streamers. Fuck no. A high value man? No. I don't get roasted that loud. I don't get roasted like that. Oh fuck no. Fuck no. What a fucking turn off that shit is, bro. I look at other streamers like Erob221. I'm like, bro, you get paid to get made fun of, and I understand it's meme worthy and people still love you, but some people really do hate you, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Imagine talking to your kids, and they'd be like, oh, dad, where do you make your money from? And you're just like, yeah, I'm a streamer. People donate money to me, but you don't. But you skip that part where they make fun of you. It's just fucking ridiculous, bro. I don't give a fuck if I'm poor, and I am poor right now. I'm in massive amounts of debt. Lost a lot of money in the stock market. Completely fucking rigged, garbage. Get your money out. I don't give a fuck though. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather die real. And if that means, you know, me going out through life, going out through trial and error and fucking up, and I did fuck up, I have to own it. I have to fucking own it and be transparent. You know what I mean? I tell ladies on Tinder I'm retired and I don't want kids. And I'm a virgin. I don't want no kids. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I would hope in the world, you know, something somewhere out there, depending on the love that I get, the love that I receive, she could change my mind. And one day I might say, you know what? I want a kid. I want kids with you. True love. But I am not going to rush that shit. I'm not gonna go out there and say, fuck it, bro. I want kids right now. No, no. No. I believe my kids should be made with love. I'm talking true passion, true love. And I have yet to experience that. I've yet to feel it for someone. I've yet to I've yet to like just melt in love. You know what I mean? So it's something that I pray for every now and then, very rarely. But I'm looking for that one. I'm looking for that wife. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just a meaningful conversation that ignites that spark. and it could be anyone, any girl, any girl. But I have standards, and I will not fall to my standards, and I will not be settling at all. So when I do get married, guys, I expect all of y'all to say, "Holy fuck, this dude done did it big. This dude did it fucking big. This dude done got a dime fucking piece. Even though he's poor, disabled, a virgin, mentally ill. Well, it comes with disabled, but you know I had to count it twice. Holy fuck. You know how many men I'm gonna motivate around the world to say, fuck it, I'm gonna live my authentic self? A lot. Way more than normal. The statistics show that 1 in 4 men don't get married. And I thought about it and I'm like, damn, bro, like, I'm disabled. I only have 20, 30 years left to live. I'm morbidly obese. I had LASIK surgery, I had braces. I don't have the best of genetics, but I have my hair, which is a good thing. Uh, I'm decent to look at. I'm not like you look at me and you cringe, or you look at me and you say, "Oh my fucking god, my eyes." No, 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 no. I'm okay. And I looked at some TV shows, right, of representing my culture, and there are average men that look just like me. They're a little bit skinnier. They look just like me, same haircut, same everything, same beards and stuff, and they have wives, or they're usually the villains in the story. They're usually the villains in the story, but they're actors and they make money. But then if you bring me to those countries, I still don't get play. I still don't get nothing. And this is when Tinder humbled me the most, guys. One day I had boosts, right? I used the boost in Toronto. I got no matches, and my ego was shattered. Then I said, "Hold on, bro. There's a lot of racism in Toronto and shit. Maybe if I go somewhere else." I went to India, Hindu. I'm Hindu. A lot of people are Hindu. I used the boost in India. I got no matches. Then I looked at myself, looked at my hands, went to the mirror, and I said, "Holy fuck! If it's over for me, it's over for so many fucking people." And then I laugh and I look at people who are stuck in toxic relationships. It's because they don't get bitches. They don't get girls. And it goes vice versa, right? So the girls don't get guys. And a lot of girls don't have game. And I just sit here and I'm just like, oh my god, like the dating game is so fucked up. It's so fucking fucked up that I'm not getting matches from people that are average or even below average. I'm talking about obese women who are brown, look like me and shit. They don't like me. I fucking laughed. I fucking laughed and said, bro, Tinder is on some crazy ass shit. And I was using Tinder Passport. I laughed so fucking hard. I laughed so fucking hard. And I don't want to be one of these passport bros that go to the Philippines or some shit and says, you know what, I gotta get a nice wife, a respectful wife. No, 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 my friend. I will not be a passport bro. I'm just gonna put myself on the internet, and this is my huge plan. If I upload myself and put myself on the internet, eventually some people will be attracted to me. Out of 8.2 billion people in the world, we'll assume about 4 billion of those are girls. We'll assume like maybe 3 billion of them are grown women or whatever it is. I don't know the statistics. Maybe 1.5 billion women are in the dating range for me, or 2 billion are in the dating range for me. Youthful people, right? Because a lot of baby boomers and shit. But youthful people. 1.5 billion women. I just need like one person to love me. And they got to speak proper English. They got to be on the finances. They got to have the money right. And they got to have motion and clout. I don't give a fuck. They got to do all that shit. Now, I'm not talking about being having like, oh, like women say they got to be 6 foot, six this, six that, six that, six that. No, 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 no. I just need her money to be right so we can do shit. Because I'm on a fixed income. But that will change one day when I get YouTube views, when I get monetized, when I get starting to start popping and going back to the studio. So I'm gonna do this, right? When I get monetized on YouTube or other social media platforms, I'm gonna use that money and put it directly into my music, and I'm gonna start popping the fuck off. I'm gonna go crazy with it. I previewed some of my music in an episode called "Come and Chill with Me." It got copyrighted, and I was like, "Damn, bro, these guys gonna make like hundreds of thousands of dollars one day. It's gonna be fucking insane." But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I would hope in the future when YouTube does find copyrighted music or something, it doesn't take revenue from the whole video, but there's a mathematical like calculation where it takes revenue from a portion of the video. Even if that, it's like for example, let's say for example, at the very end of my video, I'm talking the last 5 minutes of a 45-minute video or 1 hour video, there is a little bit of copyrighted music. If people reach 40 minutes and then they close the video, that last 5 minutes doesn't get played, that copyrighted music doesn't get played, I should receive that revenue fully, 100%. But let's say they played a full video. Okay, they get a portion, a small mathematical portion of that video. It is still my content that is transforming the work, but their copyrighted music is in that platform. That's what I firmly believe. Now I don't know how it works, but I think it should change. I think it has to change a lot. And I also want to say this, guys. A long time ago, it's just like grade 8, grade 7, I had a YouTube channel and I had 900 subscribers. 900 subscribers in like 2006, 2007 was fucking insane. I was on YouTube all the time. I put my bedtime on YouTube, and I was like a technical help channel. I told people I can help them with their computers and stuff. And I uploaded Call of Duty gameplay videos, campaign walkthroughs, and I got a lot of subscribers and stuff. My channel eventually got banned because I uploaded a Penguins of Madagascar trailer, and I got copyright banned. And I was just like sitting there like, oh my fucking god. If I had that channel today, I could be on some like Logan Paul shit. People would love me. They grew up with me and shit. It'd be fucking insane. But here we are. We started this channel in July on July 1st, and we're growing. We're learning and we're growing. And I don't think we're gonna hit some random niche and be like, oh, we're a self-improvement niche. Oh, we're this type of niche. I'm gonna develop the channel based on myself and what I want to talk about. I will become the niche. People will either love me or hate me or talk shit about me, or you know what, get drunk and watch my videos and do whatever in the background. They're gonna love it. For the most part, you will love it. Now I know most people that are out there, and I talked to my cousin about this, right? Friendship is one thing, love is another. Being spiritual and being with God is another. But so many people out there, they only bond over distractions, and when they come to reality of just being in solitude with someone else, they had nothing to talk about. The conversations are dry. Everything doesn't mesh well. The relationship falls apart. And then fakeness starts to become a real thing in that friendship. And people just disappear from your lives. Once you remove, oh, I go to university with these dudes, it's always fun, bro, it's always fun. Once you remove university, once you remove the ease of access, the convenience to you, you're gonna see how much people do not fuck with you, bro. How many people don't think you're worth that 20-minute drive, that 30-minute drive, that 1 hour drive to chill with you? So many people won't do it, won't do it. So many people will not drive 1 hour to go see you. They won't put that effort in. Hey, maybe we can be at halfway though. You know, it's a friendship. 30-minute drive here, 30-minute drive there, we meet halfway. Maybe. Just maybe. Fuck, bro. I done lost so many friends. I look back at life and I'm like, damn, bro. It's fucking insane. Hold on 1 second. Bro, there's a friend that an old friend of mine. I call him an ex-friend now, but he was one of my best friends. He got married recently. And I was like, what the fuck? This is fucking ridiculous. And they got married. I still judge it to this day. Even though I'm a virgin and I have no relationship experience, I judge it to this fucking day. Basically, what happened is this dude stole one of my other best friend's girls right from under his nose. He was texting her and shit, and her original boyfriend was reading the text messages and saying, what the fuck's going on? I want to beat this dude up and shit. I'm gonna kill him. Bro, he told me. Then I told everyone in the friendship group, and there's like 20 of us. What ended up happening is the guy that got married stole the girl successfully, and all of those friends that I thought were friends and had morality and like ethics and like they're like real morals, they chose the guy that stole the girl. And I just sat there and I'm just like, and we've been friends for like 10 years, like a long time, at least 7, 8 years. I just sat there and I'm just like, oh my fucking god, there's so many fake people in this world. There's so much fakeness in this world. And then I wonder, bro, like you make it to heaven and you talk to Jesus or Lord Shiva, whoever, and they just say, brother, 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 I know your full future. You're fake as hell. Can you imagine that shit? Imagine God not fucking with you. This is a real test, brother. And you know, people get married and shit, but when the foundation of your marriage is built off of spite and evil, I look at that shit and I say, what the actual fuck? So I ended up losing these friends. I don't chill with a whole bunch of people anymore. I have one friend that sided with me. One friend that sided with me and said, no, he doesn't respect that marriage, and he cut the other guy off too. Everyone else, they're all friends. They all grew past it. And I sit there just wondering, like, everything about my life and saying, wow, the people I grew up with are not good people, bro. In a life and death situation, I was the type of friend that would be stupid. I'd be stupid, but I would die for you. I would go out of my way and, like, fight for you. Right? I'm talking about, like, medieval times and shit. Like, I'd come with swords and I'd fight for you. These dudes will not do the same for me. They done left me. They done laughed. They done partied. They done fucked bitches, and they done grown up. I look at that shit and I'm just like, fuck, bro. What the actual fuck? Their parents must have failed them hugely. Now my parents didn't really stand on morals and ethics when they talked to me and stuff. They expected me to just grow up and learn about shit, and that's how it is for most people. But luckily, I don't watch Naruto. I watched Naruto and Bleach and Pokemon and shit, and I grew up on anime, I grew up on lessons, and I was like, fuck, bro. I'll never be a bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? I'll never be a fake ass nigga. You know what I mean? I might be disabled, poor, broke, a virgin, whatever, mentally ill, blah, 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 blah. But I know I'm gonna keep it real. And I'll tell my wife straight to her face, I need to break up with you. I'm not in love with you. But these dudes, they will cheat gladly. Gladly they will cheat. And these dudes are probably gonna pull out the Quran and say, but I'm allowed to have multiple wives. No, no. I would hope women have some level of respect for themselves and divorce that man immediately. One person is enough for me. When I tried having a roster in university, multiple girls on the roster, on all these social media platforms and shit, I couldn't do it. Keeping up with multiple people, testing multiple people, I couldn't fucking do it. And eventually, I just grew lonesome, bro. I grew super, super lonesome, and I attracted some girls, and they wanted to fuck me and shit. But I was just chilling there, like, nah, 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 nah. I'm going through a mental health crisis. So my mental health crisis made me lose out on a threesome here and there, bro. And I was like, fuck, bro. The weed that I used to smoke was so nice, but so fucking bad, so fucking bad, and it done fucked me up. It done fucked me up, and I done lost out on two threesomes, bro. Two threesomes, and I just sat there. And I'm like, damn, bro. What a story it would have been to lose your virginity in a threesome. And I still look to the world, and I'm like, you know what? It's not impossible. It's not impossible for me to still have a threesome. See, I'm a dumb nigga, bro. But I am that nigga. I always said, bro, if my dick ever got leaked when it's soft, oh man, the next day, brother, the next day, I'm fucking random bitches. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking random bitches on camera, and I'm uploading that shit straight to OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck about my family pride. I don't give a fuck about God in that moment. I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm getting my fucking get back, and I'm gonna show these bitches. This is what you talking about. This is what you're talking about. Cause so many bitches be like, 5 inches is small, 6 inches is small. I'm just like, bro, that's fucking average. You know what I mean? Like, chill the fuck out. And most of these girls are bad at math. They don't know measurements and shit. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, you have people who are 5 inches saying they're 6, 7 inches. People who are 6 inches saying they're 7 inches. People who are 7 inches saying they're 8, 9, 10 inches. I just sit there like, fuck, man. These guys are fucking up the whole measurement game. Like, I'm 5'11". I don't go around saying I'm 6 foot, but there's some niggas that say they're 6 foot, and then when a girl comes to me and says, "Aren't you 6 foot?" I just look around and just like, yo, which one of y'all niggas lied? Which one of y'all niggas lied, bro? Which one of y'all niggas is lying on my fucking name? Y'all fucking up the game for everyone. And then the super short people who are 5'5" and shit, they're extremely fucked. They're extremely fucked. There was a tweet I read up, right? It's about some dude, and he said he has no luck with bitches. He's 6'2", buff. He goes to the gym, but he's only 3 inches. And he's a black guy. And I just took it in, and I'm like, damn, bro, the social stigmas of being a black man with no BBC, you're fucked, bro. You're fucked. There's so many people that watch porn on a regular basis. You're extremely fucked. Extremely fucked. Like, I'd probably pop ashwagandha and makaru every fucking day until I'm at least 5 inches, and then maybe I'll get like dick enhancement surgery. And I had that on my mind back in the days, bro. Back in the days, I was insecure about being 5 inches, 5.8 inches, and I was like, fuck, bro. Like, this not enough, bro. This not enough. Like, when you, it's one thing to have sex with someone. It's another thing to have sex with someone and they're faking their orgasm. They're faking how they're feeling. It's another thing to have sex with someone and they're really feeling it. Their body's turning red. They're screaming and they're moaning. They're loving it. They're in the moment. They're loving it. They're loving it, and they're sweet talking you. They're dirty talking you. All that shit. They want to be your slut and shit. That's fucking insane to me. I would love that. And they're gonna say, brother, you watch too much porn. Sex isn't really like that. It's about love, brother. It's about love. Yeah, right. I love that dirty shit, brother. I don't watch porn since I was like 8 years old, 7 years old. I grew up to be a pretty decent guy. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever hit a woman in my life. I've been pretty compassionate, but I've always been an argumentative type. And man, there has been bitches that love arguing with me. They love arguing with me, and I'm like, damn, bro, this girl is trying to develop like some sexual tension or some shit. Like, why are these bitches arguing with me all the fucking time? Cause they like seeing a nigga worked up. They like seeing a nigga get fucking pissed the fuck off. Cause some bitches love that shit. They wanna fuck their enemies. These bitches be fucking crazy. And then look to the world and I'm like, bro, there's bitches out there that wanna fuck serial killers and they have mental illness and shit. And I'm just sitting here like, oh man. Oh man, like I'm trying to be like a king of kings, you know what I mean? Like a top guru type shit. And I gotta look out for these people who are trying to kill me, trying to shit talk me, trying to sabotage me, trying to fucking destroy my legacy. I just sit here and I'm like, oh man, this life of solitude is where it's at. I can speak freely and destroy my own legacy when I want to. I can be me when I want to. And that's fucking beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. I'm gonna end the video here, but I want you guys to understand. Don't think you have to get married at a certain time. We're in 2025. You can adjust that. Even if you're a woman, you can adjust that and freeze your eggs. Take your time. Fall in love. Love yourself. Be patient. Love will find you one day. Hopefully. Not saying it's really for everyone, but you have to put in some effort too. Alright? I'm on these dating apps, getting no matches, but I'm swiping every day saying fuck you, bro. Maybe I'll get my dime out of 10 one day. Alright? Thank you.